W or homework 9.R3 review 3 level 1. So first you're doing is number 1, where you're going to find the x value using factoring. On top of the cross there is 12 and on bottom is -7. You're looking for two numbers. When you multiply you get 12, and when you add or connect them you get -7. So those numbers are going to be -4 and -3. And then you make two factor x minus 4 and x minus 3 equals 0. You put them equal to 0 one by one, and then you got x equals 4 and x equals 3 as your answer. Next we are going to solve for x by dividing 2. You got x square equals 7. Using a square root, it means that you're going to take a square root on both sides, and you got x equals plus or minus square root 7. So you're going to get plus square root 7 and you're going to get minus square root 7. And you can also find these values using the calculator, a decimal value. So square root of 7 from the calculator is 2.64, and that's going to be -2.64. Next, using a quadratic formula, a is 5, b is 1, c is -4. You're using a quadratic formula, so x equals -b plus or minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So x equals -1 plus or minus 1 plus 4 times 5 is 20, and 20 times 4 is 80 divided by 10, and you got here is -1 plus or minus square root 81 over 10. Now square root of 81 is 9, and that will give you two answers. X equals 1 plus 9 over 10 and 1 minus 9 over 10. So 1 plus 9 over 10 means 10 over 10, which is 1. 1 minus 9, which is -8 over 10, and that's going to be -4 over 5. Number 6, you're going to add 9. So x squared equals 4. Take square root on both sides. You got plus or minus square root 4, and that's going to give you plus or minus 2. So two answer, one is 2 and one is -2. For 13, you got a as -2, b 3, c 7, x equals -b plus or minus 3 square. So you got here 3 square minus 4 times -2 times 7. So which got you is 9 plus 56, and that's going to be 65. If you want to remove the negative from the bottom, you separate them. This negative cancel. If you cancel or this negative and multiply it with plus or minus, it's still going to be plus or minus. So you're going to have 3 plus or minus 65 divided by +4. And for number 8, it's completing the square. So you're going to get the b over 2a. So where we have here is b over 2a square. You can get is -6 over 2 square, and that's going to be -3 square, and that's 9. You're going to add that on both sides. So x square minus 6x, and you're going to add 9 here. equals 10 plus 9. You write the x minus 3 square, a binomial square for this equation, equals 19. And when you want to find the x value, you need to remove the square, and then you get plus or minus square root 19. X minus 3 equals plus or minus square root 19. You're going to add 3 on both sides, so you got x equals 3 plus or minus square root 19.